Real world adoption, this is just a summarization we already talked about. So, Prince2 major adopters would include UK government, in certain NHS, of course, big time is used Prince2, Sony, and there are certain other organizations you can see. While PMP is more popular in Fortune 500 companies, the IT sector, consulting, engineering, these are some, right? Okay. Let's take a look at the pathways, okay, with Prince2 certification. So entry level, roles, a Prince2 foundation could be a choice. You may go for a Prince2 foundation to begin with. And then later, once you take up advanced roles in project management, you may consider a practitioner level for that. That's how the typical progression would be. And for PMP, mid-level. So entry level doesn't apply for PMP. The reason being there's a requirement of 3 years of project management experience. So you gain that through entry level positions, only then can you apply for that, right? So some people even do that. They go for Prince2 Foundation to begin with, and then go for PMP. You could always consider that. And in fact, PMP certification is also popular even in senior position, executive positions. I've seen a lot of senior profiles, with the PMP certification. I must tell you, there are a lot of other certifications. When you go for executive positions, one may consider program management certification, a portfolio management certification. But there are lots of, executive positions held by people with just a PMP certification, right? So that's how the pathway would look like. Now let's get here, choosing what's right for you. So the most important part, when you are selecting, here are certain considerations. So question number one, Prince2 is good for you if you're based in UK, Europe, or Commonwealth nations, because Prince2 is more popular in these geographies. Wherever you land up, you will find Prince2 is being applied. Targeting government or public sectors, again, the natural choice would be Prince2 again. That's what is more popular. Starting your PM journey without experience. You don't have an experience, so PMP ruled out for you. So that is again a consideration. Seeking clear structured method. If you want to focus on a method, as I started today explaining how a method varies from BOK, body of knowledge. Your PMP, that's to deal with the body of knowledge. Prince2 is a method. If you're keen to learn a method that you can practically take and use in your projects, Prince2 is your choice. Working in regulated industries, again, Prince2. Prefer low-cost certification investment. Yeah, Prince2, you can earn with lesser investment. These are some reasons. And last thing, which is not listed here, let me add, effort. You are too busy. You cannot afford 3-4 months of study, right? That 100 to 200 hours of study. Go for Prince2. So you just have to set aside a time for the training and 2 to 3 days post the training for revision. You're done. So that's how you would decide to go for Prince2. And what about PMP? When to choose PMP? Let's take a look at that. Working globally or US market, okay, so that PMP would be a better choice for you. Corporate consulting organizations or the Fortune 500 companies. So in these, you find PMP is more popular. So that should be the choice for you if that's the target companies you'd like to work. Experienced PM seeking recognition. You already have the experience, right? Then you can consider PMP, without which you can't, Technology engineering sector, multinational project environments, willing to invest time and resource, which is what I told you. You want to spend more money, and more than money, the effort. If you have the time of studying for 2, 3, 4 months, fine, you may consider. And you know what? Best of both worlds. That's what I was telling you. Many project managers would go for both the certifications. They would start off with Prince2 Foundation, or maybe practitioner as well together. If not together also, you can just do the foundation for now, right? And then you may think of PMP. Rather than practitioner, if somebody wants to go for a PMP, you can always do that, right? Yeah, so this would be my advice when you want to select the right certification for you.